Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Zariah. Today we're building a realistic family home in Willow Creek. I believe this is the Rindle Rose lot. It's the 20 by 15 lot in the upper right hand corner. I think it's the smallest lot in Willow Creek. Anyway, this one costs about 53,600 simoleons roughly, and it's a two-bedroom, one-bathroom home. It is expandable though because I did put a garage, and I kind of worked on this one through a floor plan that I found, and I tried to make a house that is more realistic to where I live in Florida. We have like these really small homes, and they're only about like two, maybe three bedrooms. And usually they have a carport. Sometimes they have a garage. I decided to put a garage on this one. So, but this is more realistic to where I live, so it might not look like something that you're used to. But a lot of these homes have these like small areas out front where they have a nice little covered porch area. um, I tried to make this one very cluttered, very family, like has been living here for a while. So there's a teen's bedroom and a parent's bedroom. We do not have like real cars, so I did use a car from the debug menu. So please use the move objects cheat when you go to download this build because there's a lot of clutter in this house, and you might lose some of the items if you don't have move objects on. Um, but anyway, there is also a kitchen, living, dining, home office area. So again, very small, very cluttered, close together. I did player test this build, so everything works properly. Of course, if something doesn't work properly, please let me know on the gallery, um, so that I can fix whatever the problem is. Maybe it's a small item that's too close or something. But I pretty much have the floor plan all together now. As you can see, it has like a small back porch area as well. I did struggle a little bit with the floor plan only because I did take this floor plan offline and I kind of had to modify it so that it would work in The Sims, because sometimes they don't work properly when you go from floor plan online to The Sims. We can't use half tiles, so like rooms aren't completely the same size. Um, but again, speaking for like Florida homes, a lot of Florida homes have like tile flooring throughout the house. Um, I never grew up with a fully tiled home. Most of the homes that I've ever lived in had carpet throughout. But so I did put carpet in the bedrooms just to kind of reminisce about how I always grew up with carpeted floorings, even though I live in like the hottest state, and um, tile flooring is more popular nowadays. Um, Pretty plain walls. I used pretty much, I think, all white walls throughout because that's just something that's normal. Most homes have very normal walls unless you put some kind of new wall in, or new wall color or some kind of accent wall. Most people do that after they've moved in. I've noticed that a lot of homes that are realistic usually have a pretty blank canvas when it comes to building new homes. They're usually pretty off-white with white baseboards. I use the dark baseboards because it looked better with the tile. So very small little area here in the living room. I believe there is a couch and a armchair. I used an armchair because my husband, his father, has his own armchair, like his own recliner, and I find that really interesting. My family never had this, but I've noticed that a lot of families, they have like this one armchair that belongs to the dad, and that's like his chair and only he can sit in it. So I wanted to kind of put that in as well. So this is where I'm starting to struggle. I have the kitchen pretty much laid out, but I couldn't find like the right dining room set to put, so I had to move the walls a little bit to add a dining room. Just a three-chair dining set because there's only room for three Sims in this house. Again, you can expand if you take the garage and make it into maybe one or two bedrooms, or maybe an office and an extra bedroom, like maybe your Sim had another kid. Um, so, again, just a little bit of a struggle here, but I figure it out in the end. It goes on this wall right here where I expanded it. I did work in this area quite a bit because I also wanted to put like a home office. So when I was growing up, my family did not have an office at some point. My dad always wanted his office. My dad was a computer engineer, so he always had like a server rack and stuff. I grew up in the 90s, and he had this huge rack in our office at one point with just servers all connected to it. Um, and that's just something I grew up with. So I'm really good with computers because my dad, he taught me a lot about computers. So his office was, we had two big corner desks plus another desk in our office. But when my grandmother came to live with us, we kind of lost the office area because it was only a three-bedroom home, and that our office became her bedroom. So we needed a space to have a computer, so it ended up going in the living area. So you'll see I'll add a small desk in the living area as well. So it's very reminiscent of when I grew up. That's where our family computer was. And it was just something that I grew up with, so I wanted to add it too. And I loved the teen bedroom for this house. So I did make this teenager a bisexual teenager. Because we when we got the high school years pack, they also added sexual orientation to the game, and I thought that I would just kind of add that in as a little something. So you can, have your sim be bisexual, or you could change the flag because the flag is interchangeable with all different kinds of sexual orientations. They could have the transgender flag in there. I just thought um, that it would be interesting to have all of that in there. So right here by the door, we always had somewhere to put like our keys, like a little bowl and stuff. So, and I love this little bowl. I'm not really sure where it came from, but it's like the perfect bowl to put like your keys into. Um, and I had this little dog statue because later on I figured this family had a dog of some sort. So very small a little area to come into, small TV, all this little bit of clutter. I think I bring out the OMSP shelf as well, just, to have. And I love this little object. I think that came from Parenthood with all the magazines. I also had one of those next to my dad's like area where he would sit. He always had his magazines to sit down with. So it's a very green and yellow and brown living area. I don't know why that became the combination. I think it's because of the couch that I had chosen. I really love this couch. And I believe that's one of the couches that you have to earn through one of the careers. I think it's the gaming career. Um, pretty sure that's the one. So very, I think it's a galley kitchen is what they call this. Um, I never grew up with a galley kitchen. At least I don't remember growing up with one of them anyway. So I did add a fish tank here. Um, love the Parenthood chalkboard where your Sims can put little notes for the children, and you can have a curfew for your Sims and stuff. That's a really awesome little gameplay feature. Um, excuse me. I'm gonna have to edit that out. But anyway, the I figured this family's been around. A lot of families they go on vacations and they find little trinkets here and there. So I added the carpet rug tapestry. um, from Jungle Adventure, I think. And I believe the other picture is from the City Living pack. And I just thought it was nice. We had so much clutter and so many different themes in our house growing up. It was never one cohesive theme, everything was just very cluttered. Um, as far as the bedrooms, I did make a mistake here, and you'll see I'm going to switch this around because there doesn't need to be two closets in this bedroom. So you'll see I move that eventually. Here I'm just changing the colors of everything to make it more cohesive. But I couldn't believe I did this. There's, I find it a little funny anyway. So I do switch that here in a second. But this is a very small parents' room. My parents never had very big bedrooms. Um, I didn't think where I put the dresser was going to work because I do put the dresser on one side of the bed, but I think I had moved everything over enough just so it would fit. So there is that. There's also fans throughout the entire house because in my homes growing up, we always had a fan in every bedroom and living area. So there are fans just everywhere. I think that also cools down your house in gameplay. I'm not positive on that. But anyway, very neutral bedroom. I think this is where I put a feature wall in this bedroom. Not entirely positive on that one though. But like I like all the dark woods in this house. Um, I think that's reminiscent of the 90s, early 2000s, a lot of dark bedroom furniture and stuff. I also think that was a mid-century thing back in the 70s. Um, but yeah, very neutral bedroom. I think I only put a few clutter items here and there on top of the dresser, like the makeup, men's cologne kind of deal. But I think I struggled with a mirror in here because I usually put a mirror above a dresser and I wasn't really sure what to put there. So you'll see me, I think, struggle with that. Or I might have cut it out, never mind. I did do a lot of cuts in this video to make it shorter. I think this was like a 40-minute video that I had shortened down quite a lot because there was a lot of parts where I struggled um, to put the items, and I know I struggled with the outside as well. Um, all of the like driveway area and stuff. I didn't know what to put down, what paint to put down for the flooring. So you'll see I struggled with that quite a bit. So I just cut all of it out. So small little laundry area that goes into the backyard and into the garage. The garage is very simple. It didn't put very much out there because I wanted this area to be something that you could add on to. You know, if your Sims have a baby, they could put a door to another bedroom, take out because I put a debug um, car or truck in there, so I wanted to make sure that you guys had some room. And you know, just because when we play The Sims, your Sims homes they always expand. So I just figured I would just put a few items in here so that you guys can expand if you want to. So small little detail here, I did put a shelf kind of to act as a lift for the garage. Most garages are lifts like that. But into the teen's bedroom now, I put a couple of windows in here. I didn't do windows until after I did the floor plan and started decorating because most homes they have like weird window placements outside. I didn't want it to be really uniform. I wanted it to be very natural. Most houses have like one window per bedroom and they're in weird spots and it looks weird from the outside. So I wanted to convey that as I was building. Again, I didn't really know what I was going for, except I knew that I wanted to have a LGBT teenager, so I did choose bisexual because I myself am that. So it was relatable for me. And I really like this bed in this color bed. It's very pretty. I like the little hearts and stuff in it. But I did struggle a little bit in this bedroom because I wanted there to be a desk. And I'm not super fond of all of the items in high school years, and it's not because they're not beautiful items. They are all beautiful items. I think the Sims team did a wonderful job for high school years. A lot of the items are really cool looking. I just don't particularly like Art Deco, which I think is the style that they went with. It's not really my style per se, um, but that's okay. Is still a beautiful item. I just don't see myself using it super often. This was the bed that I thought looked best with the bed or I'm sorry, the desk. I thought this was the right color and the right style for the bed as well. So it kind of meshed together well. But I also didn't want it to be too matchy because when we grow up, we get hand-me-downs or we get random items. I don't think that there's very many kids that grow up with the same items that like this whole, bedroom set is all the same. I know when I grew up, I had like a metal bed frame bed with wicker furniture. I had a wicker shelf that had like glass shelving in it. Um, I also had a wicker um, dresser that matched it, but then my desk was just a table, like a folding table. So I really, I never matched. I don't even match nowadays. I have bookshelves that are brown, my entertainment center that's inside my bedroom because I like having a TV on at night. It's black. So I don't care about bedrooms completely matching. I did make the parents' bedroom match because most parents, at least for me when I was growing up, my parents had like a matching bedroom set. And I think that's something that most adults do. You grow up and you grow out of being a child, so you get a matching set because it makes you feel more adult. At least that's how I felt when I became an adult. Like things that match now are like, wow, now I feel more adult like because, I have this matching set. Um, and that's just how I feel. But I figured in the teen's bedroom, it didn't need to match. Nothing needed to match. Everything could be different colors. And I tried to match maybe the metals a little bit. But as you can see, like the desk doesn't really match the chair. I thought that was nice. I did change a few things off of camera because there was a few things that I did miss out on when I was taking the screenshots. I forgot to put a set of curtains on this one window here, so I had to go back and do that. But it's a very cluttered bedroom. I figured this teenager just had clutter everywhere, but they're very crafty. So there's the art area in this bedroom. She loves art. She loves, I think I also put the knitting stuff in this bedroom because she had that like knitting, um, I forget what they're called, the knitting hoop. Um, this is just something that came with, I think, um, I want to say it came with cottage living, and it's not knitting, it's sewing, like the sewing hoops. So I figured the teen was very crafty. And there's a very strong teal theme in this bed or this bathroom. So I went kind of all out with the colors in the house. I figured there's mixed matchy colors everywhere. Family homes are very just all over the place, in my opinion. My family home was growing up. I grew up in a lot of different homes though, so I have like vivid memories of like different houses when I was growing up, and so I kind of just went with it for this house. Again, one bathroom, you probably could turn the laundry room into another bathroom if you didn't want to play with laundry day. I know that I don't particularly like to play with laundry day. It's a very cool concept, and I'm glad that they added it to the game. But I personally have a hard time playing with it. It's kind of annoying, um, just because the Sims, it doesn't always work for my Sims. So I don't always have that in my game files. It's a pain in the butt. So, but if you don't, if you don't want it, you could easily copy over all of these items into that area for laundry day and just have an extra bathroom, because I know that can be useful to have an extra bathroom for your Sims instead of just one. And there is room for 3 Sims in this house, and when they're all trying to take a shower at once, it doesn't always work out. Outside, I think I did the entire house now. So now we are outside. I put these drain pipes here with a little bit of a drain just so it doesn't look like it's going into the ground, into nothing. Um, Easy terrain paint. I did struggle a little bit with the landscaping because I like to make super cluttered landscaping sometimes, and this one was more uniformed. Um, so I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted a small area out here for them to sit down. I do so wish that they had like swings. So my grandmother, when I was growing up, her little back porch had a small swing, like set, like a bench swing on her back porch that we could sit and swing on, read a book or something. And I wish they had that in The Sims. Like we have the rocking chairs now, but we don't have like a swing outside for like the front porch. So I kind of wish that they had something like that. I could have put the wicker chairs out here from high school years. I think that also would have looked really nice, but I think I used something from Seasons to put out here. It's just somewhere to sit. There's also the garbage cans next to the door. I did not put a garbage can inside, so there's a garbage can out there that you can put your stuff in, or in your trash. Your Sims trash can go in there. So you don't have to have an indoor trash can for the trash mechanic to work. Um, but we are getting too close to the end of the video now. If there are any other kinds of builds you want to see, if you want me to do more modern builds, if you want me to do a mid-century build, please let me know. I'm very open to doing other homes that you want to see. Do you want me to do more um, starter homes? Do you want me to do more base game homes? I do struggle with base game homes because I just like to clutter everything up. As you can see, I did that a lot in this build to really bring it to life. But if there are other builds that you want to see, please let me know. I'm more than willing to do those for you guys. If you have a request, let me know. I will do that for you as well. Um, I think the next build is going to be a community lot. I'm not entirely positive yet, but I'll do community lots if you want to see a community lot. If you want to see like a random kind of lot, there was one that I was going to do about a month ago, which was like a flea market lot because we had gone to a flea market and I got really inspired and started building it. But the video was going to be like an hour long and I didn't know how else to cut everything out. So um, I might redo that build for you guys. Just, let me know if there's anything that you guys want to see. Of course, like and subscribe, comment down below. I would love to hear your guys' suggestions. I haven't gotten any comments on my videos just yet. I'm still very new, so I'm hopefully gaining a little speed here, but just let me know anything that you guys want to see. So here we are pretty much at the end of the video now, and we're putting in lighting. I don't think I did the backyard just yet, but it's very simple. I put a table out there with the laundry day um, clothesline. I put that out there since we had laundry day in, and I think there's a few garden pots and stuff for your Sims to do. So plenty of things for your Sims to do in this house. There's the easel, there's the computer, we got gardening, um, cooking. So there's plenty enough, I think, for your Sims to do in this house. I do like this little effect here. That light that I made really small kind of reminded me of a doorbell. So there's sort of a doorbell in the house too. So, but anyway, like, subscribe, let me know what you guys think. Um, my gallery ID is Zariah89, ZARIAH 89. So let me know how you guys think about this build, and let me know if there's any suggestions. I really hope everyone has a great day wherever you guys are in the world, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.